Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm, I'm Toastmaster Shireen, your Sergeant at Arms, and I welcome you all to the Invictus Toastmasters Club. And this is meeting number 536. Meeting number is? 536. Yes. So, be water, my friend. Bruce Lee's word. Simple yet powerful. So, today I want to talk about Norway's national sport, skiing. And I'm sure everybody knows what skiing is. But feel it, picture it, imagine it. When you are skiing, you are completely focused on doing it as well as you can. Right? Skiing is like that. So you don't think about past, about future, only the present moment. When you are doing skiing, you feel snow, you feel skis, your body, your consciousness, all united in a single entity, right? And this kind of presence, because you immerse in the experience of skiing, you are living in the present moment. And this kind of focused and present moment we need in our goals, our dreams, and whatever we want to achieve in our life. Am I right?
Yes.
So, this type of focus and present moment we need in our meeting also. Think with vitality, right? So, there are some housekeeping rules to stay focused and for the present moment, and we must follow all the rules. Number one, please avoid discussing topics like sex, politics, and religion. And if you are joining online, please add DM, TM, or guest before your name for easy identification. And online friends, if you are not speaking, please mute your mic to avoid unnecessary distraction. And next one, this is very important. We all have one beautiful, wonderful, smart, helpful, non-living friend. Keep this friend on silent mode. Next point. I hope you understood. Your mobile should be on silent mode. Next point, please, very important point, please refrain from speaking if somebody is here delivering their speech or explaining their role. Next point, if you have any technical problem, please feel free to contact our tech master or host of the meeting. Right? Now, it is time to invite our very lovingly, we call her smiling encyclopedia because of her knowledge. She is a voracious reader. She is a vibrant and ever-inspiring person. Our very own presiding officer. Please, huge round of applause. Welcome, Toastmaster Dr. Sangeeta.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. Welcome to 536th meeting of our Invictus Toastmasters Club. I want you all to pause for a moment and close your eyes. Everyone, just close your eyes. Online members, close your eyes. We all meet different people in our lives. Now you have to think about 5 different people you met randomly and they became your closest pals. Just think about those 5 people, at least 5 people. Can you think of at least 1 people now that you met randomly and you connected so well? You became the bestest and closest friends ever. We all have that one. So how do we meet different people from different areas of life? You can open your eyes now. You all lived that moment again. That random moment of meeting someone new connecting with them, and they becoming your family. Right? Everyone agrees to this, right? Online members, you met someone, right? Who? We meet different people according to our energy levels. And here in Toastmasters, we all meet different people because of the growth mindset. As Aristotle says, excellence is not an accident. It is born out of intention, efforts, above all, the tenacity of being the best, of being different, of doing things no matter what happens. Therefore, I want everyone to participate in this, what I am about to do the next. You have had that person in your mind, right? For offline members, go around, meet someone from here, just shake their hands and say, I met so and so in this random place. And this person, you can say whether they have changed your life, whatever you feel, you can just go around and tell. And for online members, you can just pick a random name. For example, hi Toastmaster Shraddha, how are you doing today? I just want to say about XYZ person I met in my office, and she changed my life by making me explore about myself. So you can take a random people and just and tell about your experience and the name of the person. Let's relive the moment. So your time starts now. I will give you 2 minutes to do this. Go around. Go around.
Okay. So shall we start?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I met my friend Toastmasters. His name is Rakesh
Hi,
Yadav.
Toastmaster Deepak. I met a friend in office, and that person actually became a good friend out of nowhere. So
That's great. Did you meet that person in office or outside office?
I met them in office, and then I started meeting them after office. And now I'm not part of that same office, but I still am friends with them.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Okay. Would you like to pass on to someone so that they can share?
Yeah, I think I can pass on to Toastmaster Josh. You're on
You're on
mute.
mute.
Thank you, Shraddha, for passing it on. I met Jay on my first day of Toastmaster, and he was my evaluator. And from that day, we connected. And then he invited me to become a member in BNI, which is a business network, group. And since then, we became very close. So it's a very coincidence that, I never knew this person 55 years ago, and now we are good friends. So thank you.
That's nice. Who would you like to pass on to, Josh?
Who is on the camera now? I think you.
Yeah, I am on camera. So thanks,
Yes.
Toastmasters Josh. So for me, the person who had changed my course of life was the person who reached out to me for in my office. Toastmaster. He was not a Toastmaster. His colleague in my office, Manoj. He reached out to me for a mentorship opportunity that he was looking to for enrolling into a program for masters. And through him, I said yes and everything. But then I thought, why not? I can do that master's program as well. So ultimately, I ended up doing the master program, but Manoj didn't because of some other commitment. So it was a good like how people can change your life direction, random people. So we are friends still. Manoj, I meet Manoj regularly. So that's me. I will pass on to Toastmaster Anmol.
Online members, have you talked with everyone?
No, we have only three people, two, three people more to go.
Okay, please continue. We also can hear.
Yeah. Anmol, go ahead.
Okay, so if I have to talk about like one of the most influential and one of the most important persons in my life, that has to be my uncle actually. my Mamaji. He actually introduced me to Toastmasters and all of these great things. And it is because of him that, I've been here. I'm in the United States for the past 2 months or so. I'm just extremely, extremely grateful to him. I know he's sleeping right now, but peace and love. That's it from my side.
Yeah.
I hope all the offline ones are done. Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone else?
Couple of people, Toastmasters, Tushit, Namra, they've not gone.
Okay, I could see guest Namra. If we can go ahead with her.
Okay, we can start now. Did you enjoy?
Yes. Yes, very good.
Did you remember the names of the person they have shared? But you have remembered how they felt.
Yes. Experience.
Exactly. So emotional and experience, they always vibe together. And that is what I meant by saying we all meet people according to our energy levels. And in Toastmasters, this growth mindset, we are a craftsman. Before starting, I would want, today we have an amazing session. We have a speechathon and we are bringing a new reform in our club where Toastmaster Anmol will be guiding us. Before that, I would want to meet new members and new guests who are here for the first time. You can just tell your name, your introduction, and why you have come here. What is your motive behind joining the Toastmasters? So we can start offline. First, please can you come and introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Neha. I'm from Lajpat Nagar and I'm running a play school. And the reason I joined Toastmasters, I want to join Toastmasters to just grow my public speaking and to develop and to meet new people here. Thank you.
Please could you come?
My name is Om Prakash, and I'm SFP consultant. I'm from Palam, and I want to improve my English, and also I want to improve my presentation on the stage or against the gathering of 20-30 people. Because my job is related to consulting, I have to meet different type of clients. So to understand, to make them understand how anything will beneficial for them. So I want to improve my English language.
Thank you, Prakash. We have another guest as well, please.
My name is Shubham Sharma. I'm basically from Kaithal, Haryana. I always had a fear of public speaking, so I want to overcome that fear.
Thank you, Shubham. It would be very interesting to see how you overcome your fear. Please, Lakshik, come.
Morning, everyone. My name is Vanshidra. I'm a second year student at Research College studying economics. I'm here for the second time. I'm here as a guest for the second time. And I've come here to improve my public speaking skills and also my leadership skills. And I want to overcome my public speaking fear.
Well, it doesn't seem you have any fear. And we have another guest as well. Okay, so this is just, you can sit, we can have an introduction round of online members. You can see, you just have to introduce yourself and what makes you come here today and what are you expecting through this meeting and why you want to join Toastmasters. You can come here.
My name is Pranal. I'm a third year at NIF. Uh, and why I chose this, I wanted to improve my public speaking skills. And it is very important for me because my exams are also being conducted that way. Like they test your the way you speak, everything. And I was having difficulty to do that, and want to improve that. Maybe.
Well, we just want to have another round of applause because he just came. We didn't even let him sit and we called him. Thank you. Okay. Online members, any new guests?
Yep, we have guest Namra and I believe a few others. Guest Namra,
Yes.
would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Good morning, all of you. My name is Namrapsa Qureshi. This is my second time in Toastmaster. I basically joined Toastmaster to improve my public speaking skills and to improve myself professionally as well as personally.
Thanks, Namra, for the introduction.
We also have
Satvik.
Satvik. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'm Satvik Noble. I'm from Kerala and I joined Toastmasters to improve my speaking skills. I wanted to also get rid of my stage fear, you can say. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other guests?
Yeah, Toastmaster Josh.
Yeah, Toastmaster Josh. Hi, you also have a speech today.
Yeah. Greetings, everyone, on this nice Saturday morning. Josh here is from Ahmedabad, Gujarat, and I became Toastmaster in this February to know why people spend money to learn and speak English, which is so natural for me. But then I learned that apart from learning and speaking English, the advantages are leadership, time management, etc., etc., etc. So I paid money on the same day. And since that, I'm hooked on being a Toastmaster. And now I'm on the journey to become a distinguished Toastmaster. So this is my second pathway 3.1 project on which I'll be giving a prepared speech today. Great.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Josh. Do we have any new guests? Any other guests offline, online?
No, I believe we're done.
Right. Thank you everyone for coming. And let's not make most of the time in presiding. Let's call our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anmol, who will share the newest reform that we are bringing in our club. So let's welcome Toastmaster Anmol.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Hello, everyone. Everyone online, everyone offline. So good to see you all. I wish I could have been in person, but perhaps next time. Before I start, I would request the host of this meeting to please give me the permission to share my screen. Toastmaster Rahul, are you there? No response.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Got it. Thank you. Just give me a second. Okay. Now, before I start, I believe almost all of you must have heard this quote. Pictures speak louder than words. For you, I have a picture. Can you see my screen? A quick thumbs up. Let's see you all. Voice vote. Can you see my screen? I can't see you all. Okay, got it. So in front of you, there is a picture. Pictures speak louder than words. Toastmaster Deepak, what does this picture tells you?
So I think it's me before I wanted to give my first speech.
Anyone else? Anyone from offline, if you would like to speak up? Anyone from online?
More than I forgot my speech completely, which I prepared last time.
Looks like that.
Okay. 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 Anyone else from online?
Looks like an
Okay.
MC who prepared a anchoring script for some other event instead of Toastmaster event.
Okay. But an MC doesn't have a Toastmasters in his background. But okay. So if I have to talk about me, I've been a part of Toastmasters and particularly Invictus for more than 2 years now. And for me, this image is the same as Toastmaster Deepak just said. Just me sitting and summarizing my first speech while I was together. And at Toastmasters, as you all can see, all my online and offline friends, right from around you, that we have so much diverse audience, and there is always just so many things to learn. We in Toastmasters Club and in our club also, we have a mentorship program wherein the new members and restating members, all of us just connect and nurture this communication and leadership skills even better. And today we have a very special meeting. We're not going to be having just a speech marathon, but we're also going to be revamping our mentorship program. Please welcome the house system. Now, as I said, for me, it's been just 2 years here at Toastmasters. And for a lot of you, that might seem long, but wait until you hear how much long Toastmaster Deepak and all of these people have been here and been in here. So imagine this. You've just joined Toastmasters, any Toastmasters club, for instance, and some common thoughts or some common surroundings that you might have when you just joined Toastmasters. You've just paid your hard-earned money. That's not going to be a switch to just magically overcome your anxiety, your shyness. As you can see from this wonderful image from over here, you can see around here in this meeting as well, some people will be speaking up, and I can already see a lot of backbenchers as well. What will they say? They're so good, and and I remember the very first time that I had to give my speech as a Toastmaster. I've had my share of public speaking experience, but even for me, giving a speech, writing it by myself, that was a very, very, very daunting task. If I have to talk about icebreaker, grammarian table topics, they all just seem like a new language, and you don't know where your path lies. Where do you have to trail? What do you have to do? And ultimately, I'm going to tell you this. When you join Toastmasters, one of the first thoughts that you're going to be having when you just go out getting into a meeting as a member is that, have I spent just 8,000 rupees just for this, just for coming here 1 week? And for that, my friends, I would like to tell you that all of this is not true. We're all part of the same thing. We all carry the same thoughts. We're humans. Just getting into Toastmasters, don't, flip a switch and just removes all our stage fright, all our anxiety to speak. And as you can see from this image, you've just joined Toastmasters. You can be like these three people up front. But believe me, if you stay consistent, if you try and grab every opportunity possible, you excel. It's as simple as that. Now, if I have to talk about some challenges that our club or any Toastmasters club, for instance, they face. First one being that a lot of members, they just don't participate. They just stay on the sidelines, missing valuable opportunities. We Invictus Toastmasters is a very, very diverse and very, very huge club. Believe me, we have almost 35 members. And yet, as you can see, even today, our participation from members, it's somewhat little. If I have to talk about mentorship, the first and foremost problem that we face, we have a buddy up system, but the first eye, the first connect, that always, not always, but in some instances, that seems lost. And as an instance, newer members, they somehow feel lost in planning their whole growth journey while they're at here at Toastmasters. And even leaders, potential leaders, believe me, in a club of 35, I assure you, all 35 of us, all 35 of us are brilliant leaders. Brilliant leaders. We just have to grab the opportunity. And the onus is on us. It's on us. No one is going to come up at Toastmasters. We don't believe in the policy of coercion. We're not going to drag you, do this, do that. Ultimately, the onus was on you. You have to step up. We need stronger bonds, accountability, and just a new culture of engagement. And one of the biggest goals that here at the Invictus and Executive Committee that we have from this house system is going to be to get the quietest to lead. And that is why I'm really, really excited to launch the whole new mentorship program, our whole new house system today. Now, before I proceed ahead, I just want to give a heads up to all of our members as to how a typical Toastmasters meeting works. A typical Toastmasters meeting is divided into 3 sections. First up, we're going to be having a lot of prepared speeches today. We have a speech marathon planned. Second, we have a table topic section. And third, one of the most important section is going to be the evaluation section, which is going to be led by Toastmaster Aman, the general evaluator for today. Now, before I proceed ahead, I would like to call on Toastmaster Aman as the general evaluator for this meeting for explaining his role as the general evaluator and his team players. Toastmaster Aman, you have the stage. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol, for the introduction. And for the new members and the guests, my role is to evaluate the entire meeting. Just like how we have teachers in school, they give feedback to students. We have evaluators, they will be giving feedbacks to the speakers. And just like we have headmasters about them, making sure that entire school is functioning properly, there are no kids doing mischievous things. So basically, I am the headmaster for today's meeting, just for the analogous part. And for this, obviously, I need a team. And for timer, we have Toastmaster Yuvraj. I would like to call him on the stage and so that he can explain the room. Right, hands up. Everybody, hands up, guys. Folks, I'm joking, guys. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm playing the role of a timer. Time is money. Please don't act so funny. Otherwise, you all have to give my money. So, for prepared, I will show these 3 cards, green, yellow, and red. For prepared speeches, table topics, and evaluations. For prepared speeches, which is 5 to 7 minutes, I will show this green card. For table topics at 1 minute, green card, and for evaluation at 2 minutes, green card. Yellow card at prepared speeches at 6 minutes, at 1 minute 30 seconds for table topics, at 2 minute 30 seconds for evaluations, and red card at 7 minutes for prepared speeches, at 2 minutes for table topics, and at 3 minutes for evaluation. But one thing, there will be a grace period for 30 seconds. So to sum up, I would like to say that always value time because time never come back. Over to G.
the Toastmasters joy, and rightly mentioned that we should always value time. While speaking, we have some filler words. For that, we have Toastmaster Shraddha, who is present online. So I would call her so that she can explain her role. Over to you, Shraddha.
Thank you, General Evaluator. And my role is to tell so you can understand. So, does it sound good to you? Does it not seem that there are too many breaks in my sentence? Those are called filler words. I have been using so multiple times in my sentence, which breaks the flow of my sentence. Not just me, but most of us tend to do that. But to keep a track of how many filler words, which filler word we are using, I am here to help you. As an R counter, I'll be noting down all the filler words that are being used, and then I'll share the report towards the end of the meeting when called upon by General Evaluator. Thanks. Over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Aman.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shraddha. And for the role of grammarian, we have Toastmaster Rahul. He placed in at the last minute. So can we have a huge round of applause for that?
Everybody, good morning, all Toastmasters and guests. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So, I will be grammarian for today. So, basically, my job will be to catch the words which fly wrong. If you say things not so nicely correct today, I will be ringing my mental bell. And don't worry, me no monster, and me only fixing English today and grammar error. And speak free, speak happy. Don't speak like this the way I'm speaking, because this is all grammatically and sentence structure wise wrong. So try to speak in a better words, better grammar, better pronunciation, and use the word of the day, which is tenacity. Tenacity, as I shared in the WhatsApp group, I hope all the members have seen it. For the guests also, I would like to reiterate that tenacity. Basically, tenacity means it is a synonym for perseverance or ability to deal with difficult situations, and determined persistence to do something courageously, consistently, to achieve something even in the face of adversity. So use the word tenacity, be tenacious, or you can also use the tenacity, tenacious, so other forms of the word as well. So that's all from my side, and I'll present my report at the end of the meeting. Over to you, TM Aman.
Dr. Rahul. So this was my team, and we'll be coming towards the end of the meeting with our final detailed report. Now I would listener. Oh, my bad. I missed on the listener, and can someone help me with the listener who has taken the role of sharing? Okay.
Shirin is the
Now I
listener.
know. Thank you. So we also have a listener. So she'll be checking how attentive you were throughout the meeting. With your huge round of applause, I would like to call the listener of the meeting.
So I'm delighted to be here as a listener. As I know and we all know that if we are a good listener, we can be a good communicator. Am I right? So my role is to listen each and every speaker carefully and with tenacity. And I will be here towards end of the meeting and we will play a very beautiful question answer session, quiz session. And we here call it KBC. So what is the meaning of KBC? Knowledge confidence. Knowledge brings confidence, not kon banega crorepati. Knowledge brings confidence. I will be here towards end of the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shirin. Every day is a new learning. I got to learn something new today. What is full form of KBC? And without taking much of your time, I would now like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anmol, so that we can proceed to the speakerthon. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aman, and to all the auxiliary role players. I wish you all the very best. Let me tell you a story. It was the month of June, the year was 2024. Invictus Toastmasters was going through a relatively hard time. A lack of leadership, lack of members. And that's where we had a new member in our club. And just for your reference, a Toastmasters year corresponds from June to June. That is, we have our club elections right around the start of July. And when we had our elections in July 2024, I was quite shell shocked and amazed to see there was this new member who just joined the club right like 1-2 weeks back, and she volunteered, she nominated herself for being the club president. I'm talking about none other than Toastmaster Shraddha. And let me tell you this, Toastmaster Shraddha's tenure of July 2024 to December 2024 was an absolute game changer. I would just like to invite Toastmaster Shraddha as to when you joined Invictus in 2024 and you volunteered into being the club president. What was the rationale behind your decisions? And how was your experience interacting with members and overall? Toastmaster Shraddha.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol, for those kind words. When I joined Toastmaster, and I was not about to volunteer for any leadership role, but the leadership back then asked me to. I thought, why not go for something very challenging? Why not? I mean, I'm here to grow myself. Why not just take the extremely difficult role? Why not be the president? And I volunteered for it. I didn't know that it's gonna make me this. It's gonna transform me so much. I was very shy. I could not go and talk to people who like on the shopkeepers, anyone. And now I can actually see the change in myself, and I'm very happy that I took the decision because I had experienced things that what a club should be back at that time, and I thought this is a great opportunity to, instead of poking that why this mistake is there in the club, why not use my powers and make the transformation in the club itself. So that was my rationale behind taking those steps, and yes, and it has helped me a lot. Thank you.
Thank
Back to
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shraddha. Just give me a second. Let me share my screen. Okay, quick heads up. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So if I have to talk about our new house system, quick few points about that. All of our members, you will be assigned to a house. I had asked in our members group for our house masters, and I just want to say a quick thanks to all those people who volunteered for becoming the house masters. They're going to be coordinating the activities, growth, and overall guidance throughout the houses. And this is where things get interesting. All the houses will be earning some points. So whether you will give speeches, whether you'll be nominating your members for roles, whether you will be inviting guests into the clubs, there will also be friendly competitions. It will just be synchronous as to what we have in our country, like cooperative federalism. So it will just be cooperative federalism in the style of Invictus. And ultimately, just leadership, belonging, and accountability. It will, we believe, in the executive committee believes that it will lead to a stronger club culture wherein everyone, every member will have a place, a role, and a chance to grow. Just give me 1 second. This is just a visual. This is not a very comprehensive visual, but as you can see, if members in a house will be delivering a speech or would be taking a TMOD session, they'll be earning 10 points for their house. Participation in contests, we have a lot of things planned revolving around the house systems. So they'll be getting 5 points. If you bring a guest, you'll be getting 2 points. And if you're just attending, even you're just listening, as Toastmaster Sharon is just the listener, she's going to be telling us how important even the listener's role is. Even attendance from your fellow house members will gonna be earning you points. Now, without further ado, let us start with the first section of our meeting. And for today, we have a special section for you guys. We have a speech marathon where we have 4 speakers, 4 prepared speakers. I believe it's going to be very, very exciting. For our first speaker, he is someone who has recently joined our club, but as I can see from his participation, he is a great speaker and an even great leader. Toastmaster Ritesh would be giving his icebreaker speech today, but first I would like to call on his evaluator, Toastmaster Yuvraj, for laying out his speech objectives. Toastmaster Yuvraj, you have the floor.
So I'm the speech evaluator of Toastmaster Ritesh. So the topic is 5 points someone, a journey of growth and discovery. Toastmaster Ritesh is giving his icebreaker speech. Kudos to him that he is stepping outside from the comfort zone and giving a speech. The purpose statement is to introduce themselves to the club and earn the basic structure of the public speech. Before ending, that Anmol was saying that when the Shraddha took the role of president, at that time only there were 8 to 10 members. Anuj remember that. And we were about 24. You remember he was at that time. And now there are 34 members. From 8 members, 34 members. And when the Shraddha was president, the club was doing very well because she has a persuading power and she likes to play with the challenges. Over to Timur. That's what I want to say.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Yuvraj. Without further ado, I would like to invite Toastmaster Ritesh onto the stage for his exciting icebreaker speech. And before he starts, I just want to give a disclaimer. Since this is an icebreaker speech, I would appreciate if when the speaker finishes, we all giving a standing applause. Over to you, Toastmaster Ritesh.
Thanks, Toastmaster Anmol. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks, Dr. T.M. Anmol, for sharing that photograph because this was me last night till 2 o'clock preparing for my icebreaker. How are you all? Great, good. So my name is Ritesh Bhutani and the name represents king of all season. And for my online friends, I'm wearing a blue shirt and a blue pant and a formal shoes because I find speaking is a serious business. So when I got this opportunity to present icebreaker, I thought, what is an icebreaker? I did some research and found out that an icebreaker originates from the concept of breaking ice to create path in the frozen sea for ships in ancient time. What a beautiful way. Its icebreaker is breaking path, breaking ice to create path. This metaphor developed later on as starting a conversation. But my version of icebreaker is a bit different. My version is an icebreaker is you are on your communication ship. Blockers like hesitation, like stress, anxiety of public speaking, judgment of people holds you back. But with your learning and confidence, you break your blockers and let your communication ship sails through the sea of life. That is icebreaker. Today, I'm going to present 5 learning of my life. These are the learning I learned over 20 years of my lifespan in professional. So my first learning is life is a journey between B and D. Do you know which month has lesser childbirth? Anyone? Online friends, which month has lesser childbirth?
February.
Yes, team Deepak.
I think Josh mentioned it's February. Yeah.
Yes. So I was born on the 23rd of February in Allahabad at the Holy Sangam in a Punjabi family. So we were having a small family of 15 people in a small house, all chachas, dadas, and we were living happily there. And I born and in that house, and my forefather simultaneously passed away in that house. Later, I realized that life is a journey between B and D, birth and death. You cannot control your place of birth, time of birth, who your father, who is your mother, and vice versa. But between B and D, there is an alphabet called C, the choice. Your life depends on the choices you make, which course you will take, which spouse, food, investment. Your life entirely depends on the choices you made in your life. Joining Toastmaster is our choice for this exciting journey. My second learning is destiny, not desire. Raise your hand if you played with balls, dolls, and toys in your childhood. Online friends. I think everyone. I spent most of my childhood with books. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a book lover, I'm not an intellectual person. But my father was working in publishing house. We were having a small house, books everywhere. We sleep with books, eat with books, play with books. My favorite time pass was tear a page, build a plane, and shoot. I saw my father struggling with the bundle of books carrying. Sometime he broke his shoulder. So I thought I will never work in a publishing industry. Later, I joined Archie's Greetings and Gift Limited. Glamour, celebrities, entertainment, entertainment, entertainment. But this entertainment lasted for 2 years. My hunger for knowledge was not satisfied. My hunger for medicine was not satisfied. I take a sip of water, please. And later, I joined Elsevier, world's #1 publishing house. And I have been working in medical publishing from last 20 years with doctors and everyone. The third lesson is adaptability is survival. I'm a claustrophobic. Claustrophobia is a condition where you're scared of small places. You get a fear of being trapped. People laughed at me. They make fun of me. But last year, I decided I would overcome this. With the friends, family, and peers, I fought with myself. This was the victory over fear and myself. And I can say that proudly, I can walk freely in lifts. Last but not the least is uncomfortable acts reap great rewards. As a child, I was very shy and introvert. Didn't speak much about it. People thought I'm an Einstein. But later on, when I entered into the sales, I realized the value of public speaking. You always speak, you always negotiate, you always convincing people, sharing ideas. I spent a lot on public speaking institutes. Nothing worked out well. I read so many books. Then I met a colleague from Mumbai office. He was sounding confident, vibrant, amazing in his presentation. I asked him the reason. He said, I joined Toastmaster. It sounds to me like a pub or a bar. Toastmasters. Then he said, he suggested me the whole process. Then when I joined Toastmaster, I really thank God for this opportunity and getting support from the people around us.
Last is that right practice makes the man perfect. So when I'm joining the Toastmaster, I think we are in a right place. The well-structured meeting, assessment, grammarian part is always there. So I will conclude by 5 points is it is first is choice, second is destiny, third is adaptability, fourth is courage, and five is training. These lessons have shaped my life to become a better person, and I hope it resonates with you. Life is a constant teacher, and we all are its students. Let's embrace the lessons, laugh at missteps, and keep growing together. Thank you so much.
Breaking the ice to lead the way. Amazing speech, Toastmaster Desh. Amazing.
Thank you.
Okay. So, as for our next speaker, if I have to describe our next speaker in 2 words, I would just say grammar queen. She is none other than Toastmaster Shirin. But before inviting her onto the stage, I would like to request his evaluator, Toastmaster Deepak, for taking up the stage and laying out her speech objectives. Toastmaster Deepak, you have the floor.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. Today, Toastmaster Shireen is on a mission possible, not mission impossible. Mission possible is her speech title, and her pathways is persuasive influence, and the project level is project level 1, project 2. Timer, please note her speech time is 5 to 7 minutes. Her speech objective is through this speech, she aims to convey an important life lesson drawn from personal experiences. Her objective is to help the audience understand the value of presence of mind, calmness, and quick thinking, qualities that make all the difference in life. So I'm looking forward to that life lesson. So I would wish the speaker all the best, and back to you, Toastmaster Anmol.
Without further ado, let's call upon Toastmaster Sharon onto the stage. Toastmaster Sharon, the stage is all yours. Kill it.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol. तो रोते हुए आते हैं सब, हंसता हुआ जो जाएगा. Remember something?
Yes.
So, I am Toastmaster Shri. Good morning, all of you. Good afternoon. So, I will take you to 2 thrilling rides today. Please join me in 2 thrilling rides, which taught me an unforgettable lesson about courage, presence of mind, and strength we have within ourselves. In my teenage years, biking just not my hobby. It was my passion. The speed, the freedom, the adventures. It felt like magic on 2 wheels. But very early, I realized golden truths about life. If you are in life, you are living life, or on road, the presence of mind is your best companion. Overthinking is your enemy, and calmness is your savior. So, 2 incidents which I am about to tell you, which happened in remarkably similar circumstances. And as you know, I am from Madhya Pradesh. Bhopal is a very beautiful city, picturesque lakes, and well-established hills, about 1 kilometer and 2 kilometer above the main city area. So 2 incidents, which seems impossible at first, but turns out to be mission possible. Previously, so in first incident, my respected Papa, my father, was driving the bike and I was sitting behind him as his passenger. And in second incident, I was the one who was driving the bike and my dear friend was sitting behind me as my passenger. So, as I explained you, first, both incidents are remarkably in similar circumstances. Same time of the day, same work, same school, same hilly road of Bhopal. In first incident, my papa and me just finished the work in the one of the hill of Bhopal and finished the work in the school and just approached the hilly route and going towards our home. So as soon as we approached the hilly road, my papa realized brake wasn't working. And he immediately told me that brake is not working. And I was enjoying the morning breeze. Morning time, yes, Papa. What, Papa? No, Papa. I was stammered and I was unsure how to react. But my Papa, always composed, calm and composed, he told me about his plan. Okay, don't worry, I will take right turn up ahead because the slope was 1.5 kilometers and right turn about 3 meters after 3 meters, and after 1 kilometer or 900 meters there was a T point only, and everywhere construction work was going on. So my papa told me his plan. I will take right turn up ahead using my legs as a friction force, and as soon as you see pile of sand, jump safe. But I was unsure. I stammered. What, Papa? Papa, if you and I lose balance, what happened? There are construction work was going on. So many rocks, bricks, and rods are there. So many construction workers were sleeping there. What happened? And my always confused. Use your presence of mind, my brave daughter. And that moment, my heart was racing. I started shouting for help and made the jump and dragged the and grabbed the rear carrier of the pipe and ran alongside it. All of a sudden, the construction worker ran towards us, shouting, "A small girl has fallen from the bike, a small girl has fallen from the bike." And the meanwhile, my brave papa succeeded in stopping the bike. But when we saw each other and looked down, we were injured, bleeding. Our shoes were torn apart. Nails were scraped off from the finger. But we were safe. Thanks to my papa's quick thinking and timely help of those construction workers, our fellow Indian, I will always be grateful for them. And in second incident, when I was driving the bike, and my dear friend was sitting behind me as my passenger. As I mentioned you, same scenario. We just finished the work in the school and came to the slopey road. I realized brake wasn't working. I immediately told about it to my friend. And I still remember, she was pure panic. No. I don't want to die. I want to get married. Take right turn as your papa did that day. And I was nervous because I told her, I'm not that experienced, my dear friend. I can't take right turn. And now we already left the right turn. We already missed the right turn. Now there was about 900 meters or 1 kilometer T point. T point right turn could lead us to heavy traffic zone area of the city. And left hand could lead us to heavily security zone area as Chief Minister's bungalow was there. And T point concrete road, and so many digs, rocks and rods, and construction workers were sleeping because construction work was going on there. So, but when I said that, she started shouting and she grabbed me like this. And I was just thinking what to do. And I told my plan to her. Okay, I will take left turn up ahead. Just see any security guard or safe place. I will use my legs as a friction force. Just jump safely. But I haven't finished my sentence. She made the jump. And in that moment, I lost control. And she grabbed the rear carrier of the bike and dragged alongside it. But I regained my control somehow, and but it was too late. We smashed to the big rock and we both crashed to the ground. After few moments of shock, when we realized we were injured, bleeding here, there, everywhere, but I'm not ghost. I'm alive. But no bones were broken. We were safe. So this is how our mission impossible became possible. I turned to my friend, smiling through the pain, and told her, "My dear Lady Tom Cruise, I'm proud of you." And she laughed, she hugged me, and she replied, You are Indian version of Tom Cruise. I'm proud of you too. And that's how we learned the lesson of life. Presence of mind is your best companion. Calmness is your savior. And overthinking is your enemy. So how was the ride? Over for you. That's the
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sharon, aka Lady Tom Cruise. Thank you so much. It was an amazing speech. Now, our next speaker is someone who is joining us from some other Toastmasters club. He is none other than Toastmaster Josh. I'm really excited to hear what he has to offer. But before I call him, I would just like to call his evaluator, Toastmaster Anuj, onto the stage. Toastmaster Anuj. Okay, hi, hello. Toastmaster Anuj, you have the floor.
Have you ever imagined yourself surviving suicide car bomb attack in Afghanistan? Not once, but twice. Or giving a kidnap or saving a kidnapped team during warfare between cannibal tribes in Papua New Guinea. Or surviving drug dealers, thieves, and hardened criminals while in custody in Sudan. We can't even imagine it, right? But my target speaker has experienced all of this. He is currently in the health and wellness with more than 3 decades of experience, mainly in telecom and FMCG sectors across 5 continents and 11 countries. My dear fellow Toastmaster and guests, please welcome tenacious Josh. Josh is a proud Toastmaster since February 2025 and currently holds his position as a Vice President membership in Bhopal Toastmasters Club. This is his second pathway, and his current pathway is motivational strategies, level 3.1, and his speech objective is understanding emotional intelligence. Timer, please note, his speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. And his speech title is She, Her, Queen. I wish him all the best. Over to you, Toastmaster Anmol.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anuj. Without further ado, let's call upon Toastmaster Josh. Toastmaster Josh, you have the stage.
I don't like this. You call me monkey? You are a big monkey. You are a buffoon. You are a hairless monkey. I never expected to be treated like this in a Toastmaster meeting. I'm going. This was my first day as a VP membership, first day as a Toastmasters of the day, and the person who spoke those words, beautiful, kind words, was the guest whom I invited personally. Shattered. That day I decided all humans except me are stupid. They can't understand a simple game. All I did was I divided the people in that room in two parts. Left side were humans and right side were monkeys. Now it was not my fault that this guy was on that side where monkeys was given. That was for a game. He took it personally. Next day, I went to my president and I said, I want to resign. I can't take this from other people, you know. I'm here to do good. If people don't understand my humor, if people don't understand what I say, what am I going to do with it? He said, okay, I'll accept your resignation. Just read this book. The book was called Emotional Intelligence. For the first time in my life, I found those two words together. Emotions, I knew what is emotion is, but I never connected with intelligence. For me, and the title of my speech is Emotions is what females are good at. So my wife, who's a great at emotions, she, her queen. And I forgot to add one word because when I was giving the title, she was there reading what title is. The actual title which I meant to write was She, Her Drama Queen. She is great at it. But then I realized when you add intelligence into it, it's different. So let me check your emotional quotient over here. So what are the four key attributes of emotional intelligence? Now I know you have not read that book, nor have you prepared for this speech. So let me help you out. The first aspect is knowing self emotions, emotional awareness about self. What are your trigger points? Which situation, people, environment makes you feel good? Your own emotional awareness. First point. Second point, now that you know awareness about self, what do you do with it? So emotional management. Okay, I don't like the red color which Josh is wearing. What should I do? I should look at his face. His face is not red. Emotional management. So, first part we know about ourselves. Second part, we know what to do with that knowledge. There comes the third part. What should be the third part? Social awareness. So I know there is a gentleman sitting in that room with a yellow t-shirt and a spec, and he is listening very attentively. And by me mentioning about him, but then person in the white t-shirt is hiding him. So I'm just trying to involve all of you. Group management or group emotions or society emotions. So we covered three parts. What is the fourth part then? Relationship emotional. So when I come to Delhi and if I'm attending your session physically in person, I will go to these two gentlemen, one in white t-shirt and yellow t-shirt and say, hi buddy, remember me? That day I mentioned you and now you are smiling. So these are the four dynamics. So I learned about that dynamics. And then I think 7 or 8 days ago, I was going to Bombay. And there were two children on back of my chair. And they were so tenacious in hitting my chair every 1.5 minutes. I couldn't sleep. Ultimately, I look back and I say, who are your parents? To my surprise, a 6 feet 5 inch lady stood up, walked to me. What do you mean? I am the mother. Nothing, nothing. But inside, I wanted to hit her. But just because I can't hit a female and I read the book, I did something differently. I said, "Who is the father?" Father came and I hugged the father. I said, "Man, if in 5 minutes your wife can make me feel this, I can understand what you are going through." And everybody laughed, including that lady. And somehow the children started behaving. So the lesson here is when you learn something, practice it because practice makes it perfect. Thank you very much for listening and allowing me to be present here.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Josh. Although you got me a bit scared because I didn't introduce you as a monkey, but whatever. Okay. So, closing this speech marathon, we have Toastmaster Tisha. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. We have Toastmaster Tisha who would be closing the speech marathon. But before inviting her onto the stage, I would like to request her evaluator, Toastmaster Maisha, to read out her speech objectives. Toastmaster Maisha, you have the stage.
Hello, everyone. So I will be evaluating Toastmaster Trisha's speech. This is her project. This is her level 1 project 2 speech from the Pathway Dynamic Leadership. The purpose of the speech is delivering a speech with an objective, and her speech is titled, "What Changed All These Years?" Very curious to find out. All the best, Toastmaster Trisha. The stage is with Toastmaster Anmol.
What's been changed all these years? Toastmaster Tisha, you have the stage. Go ahead.
Raise your hands if in your life childhood was the most fun part of your life. Everyone, great. I too had an amazing childhood filled with no worries, no responsibilities. I mostly spent my childhood with my friends, cousins, and parents. During those days, we used to make a tent with a bedsheet and a stick. Obviously, I used to fight with my sister. Along that, she used to annoy me a lot. She used to design my face with talcum powder like a Bengali bride. And I used to chase her like a bull after doing that. As I grew up, I had to shift from the bungalow we lived in to the complex. That was the first time when I made friends in the neighborhood. Guess what? The group is so loud that the entire neighbor could hear. You must be wondering why. Well, they do not ring the bell. Instead of ringing the bell, they shout their name to open the door. Now, raise your hands if your teenage part was a less fun than your childhood. Same thing happened with me. At this point, I had a few responsibilities and a few things to worry about. At this age, I had to join tuition classes where the tutors used to give me homework, and sometimes I used to forget to do it. Well, not only did I get scolded from the teachers, but also from my parents. My mother started making me to bring
bread and milk and other grocery items from the store. Guess what? At those times, sometimes my mother used to send me back to the shop because I forgot to bring the change or I forgot to bring one of the items which was mentioned in the list. As I came in my 10th standard, me and my friends started to discussing about more about projects and assignments and what they have studied. Boring, right? But in these years, I have a few friends from my school who know me more than anything, and we have this friendship for more than 8 or 9 years. They are not mischievous like those, but all these my friends, whether it's in my society or it is in my school, they always have my back. Though they are naughty. But that's who friends are, right? After completing my 10th exams, I had to choose what to study. I chose commerce as my stream. Though that did not go well. I failed in one of the tests in one of my subjects. That shook me, my whole confidence. That's when I started to look after other options. And then I decided to study law. Thereafter completing my 12th, my college hunting phase started, where I had to give entrance exams after exams. Finally, after a lot of hustling, I got into a college in the city. But that's when I realized that I have to leave my home and say goodbye to all my friends, cousins, and my parents. Trust me, it was not easy at all when I got here. New atmosphere, new faces, new teachers, new city, new people. I had no clue what to do. I had to manage everything on my own, starting from washing my clothes to taking care of myself when I am sick because my parents are not here to figure it out for me or to help me out. As time goes by, I made friends in my college. That's when I started to enjoy my college life. Without them, my life in college would be boring. Now I realized what it's like to be an 18-year-old adult. I have seen a lot of growth since I left home and joined Invictus Toastmasters. Now I realized what it is to be an adult. From adolescence to entering my adult life. You all might be older than me, but a senior version of me. That's what adult means to me. Over to you, Toastmaster Anmol.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Tisha. I believe a lot have changed over the years while listening your speech. Thank you so much. And with that, we come with an end to our speech marathon. I would just like to thank again Toastmaster Josh, Toastmaster Sharon, Toastmaster Shah, all others for making this a huge success, a huge round of applause for all you people. Just give me 1 second. Okay. I hope you guys can see my screen. Cool. So I was just briefing you about the house system, the point systems embedded in that. Now I'm gonna tell you how we believe it can potentially or ultimately help all members in our club. If I have to talk about the base of any Toastmasters club, that base is participation. As much as you participate is how much you grow, how much you learn, how much you excel. And one of the prime facets, one of the prime causes that hamper this participation is fear. And they carry an inverse relationship. The more you participate, the less you fear. The more you fear, the less you participate. So when it comes to our house system, we all want to get a sense of belonging and support from each of our house members, because eventually all of us have to grow. No one is the best speaker per se. Even the best speaker has to become even better. So in house system, we're going to be having all the members as sort of collective mentors, supporting and guiding each others. It will result in increased confidence, increased participation, and just overall increased opportunities for every member to contribute, to learn, and to grow. And we'll also be providing them with both personal and house level achievements just to make it count. And every member will ultimately, we believe, will become a stronger and better speaker and leader as well. Now, while you're here at Toastmasters, in the word of Professor McGonagall, your house is going to be your family. Now, before I proceed ahead, we would like to begin with the second section of our Toastmasters meeting, which is going to be the table topic section. Table topic section is the section to which I find myself both excited yet nervous at the same time. But what I like the most about table topic section is, in this section, all participants in the meeting, not just the members, but even guests have the opportunity to speak. So I call upon all our guests who are present online or offline. The less you'd fear, the more you'd participate. And I would like to hand over this stage over to our table topics master, who is none other than our club president, Toastmaster Sangeeta. Toastmaster Sangeeta, you have the stage.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. I come here again. And we have been talking about emotions so much. Therefore, I thought to bring something related to this. Have you noticed every thought, every decision, and every action has something to do with our emotions? You open your WhatsApp and check the emoji section. You will find plenty of emotions only for laughter. I can laugh with 2 tears in my eyes. I can laugh with like this. So many emotions as layer within each of them. Therefore, I bring you an interesting topic on emotions. And as Toastmaster Josh said about the book Emotional Intelligence, I just got this topic out of that book. And here I want to divide two groups. So one will be offline group, another would be online group. There will be 3 members each. I would want guests to participate. At least 2 guests in each group would be just an added layer. First, I want volunteers and then I will say what will happen next. So don't be scared. Just allow yourself to volunteer. I need 3 people, 2 guests in each group. So offline. Okay, fine. We have one. Yes. Both of you can come. So we already have 2 guest volunteers offline, 2 online guests as well.
Namra, you are guest.
Yes, I'm the guest.
Yes.
Congratulations, you are selected. Who's the second guest? Satvik.
And can I participate? Yeah.
Yeah, your name itself says guest. Okay, we are done with 2.
It'll be an easy task, not difficult at all, I promise. I want another members as well. Or if you are a guest, I don't have even a problem.
Invite guests.
Yeah, please come. Wow. We have 3 guests who wants to participate. And online member, I want another person.
Okay. Yeah,
Dipanshu?
Dipanshu.
Master Dipanshu. Okay. So the topic is, we have divided into 2 sections. And I have not labeled anyone. Disclaimer, disclaimer, disclaimer. So this is happy group and this is angry group. The online participants, the angry group, and the offline participants, the happy group. You have to dissect one layer of happiness. For example, joy is a happy emotion. Thrill is a happy emotion. Content is a happy emotion. You have to bring that word in your speech. It will just be a 1-minute speech. You will just talk about, for example, happiness has a different layer, joy. So you just describe what joy is for you. You take one emotion and describe it. And for anger, you can describe like frustration is an anger emotion, rage is an anger emotion, irritation is an anger emotion. You just bring out the word and describe what it is for you. And all this will happen 1 minute per speaker. So timer, please note, it is 1 minute per speaker. So we can start, we can do, yes, Toastmaster Josh.
It would be like a word of the day. We need to use the word which connotes with anger. Right?
Absolutely.
Got
Absolutely.
it. Got the 2 guests and Devanshu?
Understood,
Yes.
right? You just have to take one word out of that particular emotion and describe it. It can be your description or how you feel about that word. Online members, is it clear?
Like Sangeeta, do we need to like also explain the word which we have chosen, or just we have to enact in it?
No, you just you can even enact. You can do anything with that word. You just accept telling the word, the meaning of the word from the dictionary. Just tell about your experience or what you feel about the word. It could be anything. You can even enact.
Okay, I get it.
So that's the freedom. We will
Thank
start with offline member. It could be one offline member, one online member, so that we can have a balance of emotions. Right? So offline member, please come and talk about anyone happy emotions.
Happiness is come from our internal. When we are happy, then we can smile. And when we are more than happy, you can say super happy, then tears come out from our eyes. Sometimes what happens, our loved ones come from somewhere after long period. Then we see suddenly, then our mind stop to thinking anything about. Our feelings are very, that time happy feelings, and that time tears come out from our eyes. And we don't need to say anything to the person we love, and the person can understand that he is very happy and he wanted to meet again. So tears, if someone is having tears when you are meeting anyone, then you can understand that he was waiting for you and he is very glad and he is super happy.
Thank you. Of online member, who would go first?
Yes,
Toastmaster Panshu. Yes, please.
Dipanshu.
Wow, what a beautiful valley it is. But I'm little afraid as well because I'm traveling in a bus after a very long time, and I am also afraid that I have that motion sickness. But anyway, forget it, Dipanshu. Enjoy the valley, how beautiful it is. But I'm just afraid that nobody just acts sick in front of me. It will just spread out to me as well, that feeling of sickness. Yeah, I'm just not looking at that kid sitting right next to me. Uh, don't focus there, Dipanshu. Just focus outside this beautiful valley. Wow. Oh my God, why he looks sick to me? Just don't focus to that side. Auntie, is he all right? Auntie, I already told you that I need window because I feel I have motion sickness. I can't give you that sickness. Please don't play this game with me now that I have to allow this seat to him. No, no. What do you mean that he's going to vomit over here? What? Have seat, have seat. Please don't act like this, ma'am. I already told you. Oh my God. So frustrating. I was already enjoying the view. Now she's acting all this weird, and his son not even thankful to me. Oh, where do I look now? I'm in the aisle seat. I can't even look outside. He is just vomiting outside, and this side, these guys are also busy vomiting. Where do I need to look now? This isn't helping me. This trip isn't helping me. I should have taken my bike. Why always this happens to me? Please be fast, ma'am. I need my seat. You are just making my experience worst. Oh, oh, I need to calm down. I just need to take my breath. But man, all this is so disgusting and so frustrating altogether. I just need my seat, ma'am, back. Or ask the conductor to give you another seat. You're just wasting my time and my experience as well. Oh, calm down, Dipanshu. Calm down. You don't have to act this way. You don't have to act this way. You just hurt Toastmaster Josh. Socially awareness. You need to accept that. But I can't in this. It's all about survival right now. Ah, man. Conductor, please stop. I can't sit here. I'll take another bus. I have to alight from this bus. Please. Have your seat. Enjoy your seat, ma'am. You just destroyed my experience. I'm leaving. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Dipanshu. You just enacted my experience. How did you know that? In fact, I would just want to say I was traveling in a flight when there was a couple who said, "My wife has motion sickness. She wants the window seat." In a flight, she wants a window seat so that she can vomit outside. Okay, so guest, you want to go? Please.
Okay. So the emotion I've chosen is satisfaction. I feel like satisfaction is a happy emotion. I'm not sure about the rest of you all, but I'll give you an example, of course. Especially I mean, I'm right now I'm 21, and it feels like this emotion is what has kept me going till now. And I have my exams in college. Whenever I have my exams in college, so or any event that I participate in, I always brace for it with tenacity. But even if it goes horribly bad, I end up walking out satisfied with a satisfied face expression on my face, because I know I've put in all my effort and I've done as much as I could. Even if I don't win it, I've accomplished something at the same time. So, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. I've been put on the spot here actually because, again, I want to participate in this, but I'm not prepared. And yeah, I'll stop here. Thank you for having me.
It really needs so much of confidence to come here and speak. And all the guests have been so wonderful today that they have volunteered themselves, and I'm really thankful to them. What about the online participant? Who will go next?
Yeah.
Satvik.
Can I go next? Yeah, I'll go next. So I'll be speaking on frustration. And so that's a story time. Yeah. Now we'll go back to yesterday. I had my Viva, my programming Viva, coding languages. Yeah. Now I had my Viva yesterday, and my teacher, my professor, he was just sitting in the lab, and the lab assistant was taking my Viva. Now the lab assistant, she was Tamilian, and she had a very heavy accent, and her English was kind of broken, so she couldn't understand me, and I couldn't understand her. So she starts asking me questions, and I can't understand the questions. And I'm just frustrated over there, and I'm looking at my professor. He knows I'm frustrated, but he won't intervene. And so my frustration slowly grew and grew. And I knew the lab assistant was going to cut my marks on my Viva because I couldn't answer her questions as I couldn't understand her. So there was basically a language barrier which increased my frustration until I literally broke down. And yeah, it became quiet. So yeah, the lab assistant kind of gave me less marks, you can say. And I was sad and kind of angry. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Satvik. We all have faced this. Let's be honest, we all have faced this. Okay, so Lakshya, please.
Can I know what is the word of the day?
The word of the day is tenacity. You can use in different versions like precious and everything.
Oh, sure. So, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Laksh, and first of all, I must say that happiness is not absolute, it's relative. And for me, or should I say, contented or satisfaction, I feel satisfied. Okay, I'll take you through my day. A normal day in which I feel satisfied, I feel happy. I get up in the morning, maybe 8 or 7:30. I'll go to my college, I'll visit my college. I might do my classes. I'll meet my friends, we'll bunk classes. Normal day for a DU student. So we'll have fun in the North Campus. After attending some of my classes, I'll go back to my home. I'll do some fun with my flatmates as well. I'll have my lunch. And recently I've started doing gymming, and I've also started obtaining a healthy lifestyle as well. So I've started eating healthy. I'll complete my protein goals of the day. And in the evening, I'll go gym. I'll have a 2-hour workout. I'll meet all the gym buddies, and then I come back home. I'll have my protein supplements as well. And after that, I'll also study for my future. I'm an aspiring lawyer as well. I've started studying law, and then studying for an hour or 1.5 hours. I'll feel that I have been, or I had a feeling of tenacious, maybe not giving up easily on my goals. And then I'll sleep, taking an 8-hour sleep as well, and having a healthy lifestyle. Thank you. That is my healthy day.
Thank you, Laksh. Now we have the last speaker, Namra. Can
Yes.
you-
I have taken the emotion sickness of fear. I will tell you, yesterday is my interview, one of the company, and I have to introduce myself. I have to give interview in the front of the interviewer. When my interview got started, I was very confident, but first he asked me about myself, introduce yourself. After then, he gave me a topic, and I have to talk about that topic about 2 minutes. When I started, that's what good. But between that, after 1 minute, I got stuck due to fear, due to nervousness. That's the time I thought, what happened to me? So I take some time. I told interviewer that give me just a second. After then, I resume that and start talking about that topic again. So after completing my interview, he told me that due to you stuck between the topic that I have given to you, you got rejected. So that's the thing. I understand. I have to improve that. I have to overcome my fear. I have to overcome my nervousness. So This is the thing. It's done.
Thank you, Namra. Thank you so much. Emotions are just a subjective term. What is happiness for one could be a sadness for someone else. You have watched 3 Idiots movie, right? What is happiness for someone can mean sadness for someone, right? Let's be the emotional being that we all have. And with this topic, I really wanted to express you all that we all have the same kind of situation, but we all can feel differently. And that's my role as a Digba topic master. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sangeeta, for that amazing table topics / emotional intelligence section. It was really, really fun. Listen. Okay. Just give me 1 second, guys. Okay. So I've already listed in front of you. I've already introduced you with the house system, some of our objectives, but let's do something different. Let's do something fun. Can someone guess what might that be? The answer is right in front of you. Would
House
anyone
masters.
like?
Allocation of houses.
House master within
Yes,
houses.
yes. So now we're gonna be allocating houses to all of our members. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So we had two options while we were discussing about, enlisting people into different houses. Either we could have done it by hand, or either we could have done it by some website, some randomizer or something. But this is where I realized that some of my software engineering skills can work for Toastmasters as well. So I built this web app thing. Can you guys see my screen? With these beautiful names and
Yes.
house sorting ceremony.
Yes.
Okay. So herein we have a list of all of our beautiful members, Sanjay, Tushar, and so on. Everyone is here. I've rechecked it 4 to 5 times, so nothing right there. Okay. As for our houses and house masters are concerned, I'm happy to announce that we had 5 roles for the house masters. All 5 were fortunately filled. I reached out to these 5 house masters to have a sense of their name of their houses and their motto. And based on what I've received and what I have to share with you, the first house master would be Toastmaster Deepak. And when I asked him for his house name and his house motto, he didn't actually reveal it beforehand. So as we say in mathematics, let Toastmaster Deepak's house be X. So Toastmaster Deepak, your house is X. Next, we had Toastmaster Sangeeta. I'm sorry for my software engineering skills once again. It has a bug, but Toastmaster Sangeeta's house name is Tribe Silver Quill, whose motto is Words Forge Worlds. Pretty interesting. Really excited to see what she has to offer. As for our next house master, we had Toastmaster Shraddha coming in to volunteer. And her house name is Growth Haven, with the motto where individuals grow and become the version they want to be. As for our next one, we had Toastmaster Yuvraj to volunteer for this. His house's name is Turn Wound into Wisdom, with the goal of encouraging members to become active by taking roles for personal growth and developmental learning. Next, then again, I reached out to Toastmaster Rahul for his house name and motto, but since I haven't heard back from him, and we already have House X for Toastmaster Deepak, let Toastmaster Dr. Rahul's house be Y. Okay, so we are all set. Let's proceed with sorting. Okay, so now before we begin, before I click this not so looking good sorting hat, I just wanna have, sort of this feedback. Should I do this just once? Should I click the sorting button once, or should we go with the best of three, the third best? What say, Toastmaster Sangeeta, Toastmaster Deepak? First one is the charm, or third one is the charm?
Yeah, let's start with fun, then we'll see.
Good to go, Toastmaster Sangeeta. I can't see the offline people for some reason. Okay, without further wasting any time, let me click on this sorting hat and boom. Okay, so we have our first allocation for our houses. Toastmaster Deepak's house X. Now, these houses are also, balanced, as you can see. I have divided the members as per their experience levels. So for the red ones, they have the most experience level and the most participating ones. Yellow was sort of in between, and green ones are the one that need the most participation. So as you can see, all the houses are balanced. So just so every house is fair in its allocation. So is this good, or should we go with the best of three? Offline people, EC members, Toastmaster Deepak, you are the only one active.
I think it is good enough. To me, the names are well balanced, as it seems to me.
Yes.
Although we cannot see clearly where, but that
Just give me 1 second.
Can you please
Can you see now? Okay, I'll read the names. Can you see now? Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So these are. So for the first house, we have the house master, Toastmaster Deepak. The members in this house would be Toastmaster Deepak, Rudra, Rahul, Ozair, Anuj, you would be there, Toastmaster Ritesh, and Toastmaster Sanjay. For the next one, Tribe Silver Quill, we had the house master as Toastmaster Dr. Sangeeta. We also have Toastmaster Raman, Rasal, Tasha, Naveen, Johnny, and Atul. For the next one, Toastmaster Shraddha's Growth Haven, we have Shraddha, Dipanshu, Aryan, Encia, Nivedita, Maisha, Dominic. For the next one, as far as Toastmaster Yuvraj's house, Wound to Wisdom is concerned, we have Toastmaster Yuvraj, Tanishq, oh, I'm also there, Khushbu, Toastmaster Tushit, Tejender, and Rishika. Last but not the least, we have House Y, Toastmaster Dr. Rahul's house. We have Dr. Rahul, Toastmaster Jyoti, Jitender, Utkarsh, Seher, and Toastmaster Sharon. Good to go? Thumbs up. Toastmaster Dipanshu, would you like to speak up something?
Yeah, Anmol, yeah, I just wanted to ask that as I've got only 1 month left, so I'm very happy to be in this Shraddha's group, but how will you will you make again the arrangements in it? Because in October I'll be leaving the club now. My training, the time when my training will
So
start.
the club, so the club membership period ends in September end. So I believe we still have a whole month to go. So we'll just proceed with this house,
Okay, yeah.
these houses for as of now, and we'll adjust or modify as per seeing how many members reinstate or they go out. Sounds
So I
good?
think
Okay, cool.
I
Fine.
just want to add something, if I
Yep.
may. So as Dipanshu highlighted that maybe because next month is renewal, so I first of all I expect everybody that they renew their membership, and secondly, like as Dipanshu highlighted that he might be leaving the club, and so this one thing I propose that the club member like house wise the way we have arranged. So house masters once they know that okay this member might not be available from next month onwards, or they know that this might be leaving, so they inform EC accordingly so that if any reshuffle is required, so that can be done, or if we can continue with the same number. So I would like to request all the house masters to take that responsibility to ensure that members renew their membership, and in case anybody is not renewing, and in case anybody is not planning to continue, so inform EC accordingly so that appropriate reshuffling or any further necessary action can be taken.
Yes, totally. Thank you so much, Dr. Rao. Now, as you can see, I've given a lot to the sorting algorithm. So even the number of members, they're a bit balanced, 77776. So if the need arises that we'll have to modify these as per our number of members, we'll work something out. But as of now, I will just share the screenshot of these assignments, and just a round of applause to everyone. You have your house assigned. Your house is your new family while you're here at Invictus. So make the most of it, I would say.
Anmol, can I add one more thing? Because
Yeah, go ahead.
some details. So
Go ahead.
I would request all the house masters to create a group of their members and take the note of the levels which they are at. Since I am VP Education, so I wanted to do that. So I would, because now primarily house masters will be responsible for ensuring the levels and projects. And of course, I will be also interacting with the members directly. So I would request as a first step, just take note of levels and projects every member has completed, and encourage everybody to get on board and get to their next level. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Dr. Rahul. Now I believe we're already running ahead of time. So without any further ado, I would like to begin with the third section of our Toastmasters meeting. And I would like to call upon the general evaluator for this meeting, who is Toastmaster Aman. Toastmaster Aman, please go ahead.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol. Now, before I call the tag team and give my report, I would like to call the evaluators for the speakers. We had 4 amazing speeches, and first speaker was Toastmaster Ritesh. He had an icebreaker. His evaluator was Toastmaster Yuvraj. So I would like to call Toastmaster Yuvraj to give feedback to Toastmaster Ritesh. So there's a great saying, life is a journey between birth and death. I agree with this. So Toastmaster Ritesh gave his icebreaker speech. It was a great icebreaker, maybe the first time, and he was confident enough. And the way he dressed, I remember that when we were in the EC meeting, or not a meeting, in the EC training program, that I just feel like he's giving a speech like a mentor and like a guest speaker. Because we don't formally dress like this and speaker. But I like the way he just came and just gave it a speech. And Dr. Sunita told one thing right, that when Ritesh says says something, he speaks like a mentor, and everybody listens. Overall, what I like the most is that adding question, like have you played with a paper plane, and like have you played with dolls, toys? Even I used to play with toy cars. That's why I'm passionate about cars. And he was confident enough. Voice was audible and clear, and he was able to maintain the tenacity in giving the speeches. Some recommendations which I can give is that maybe it is the first time adding voice modulation like this. He just mentioned that claustrophobia. Oh, I have claustrophobia. People bullying me like this. It happens in first speech. You cannot just give excel in voice modulation. By giving more and more speeches, Toastmaster Ritesh will also come at that level. Sometimes I feel that I am the energetic speaker in my club. But Toastmaster Ritesh has also the energy. But by time giving more and more speeches, he will be able to reach at my level and give it a fight. It might take time. Even my icebreaker was burst. Whereas I took around 7 minutes 41 seconds in my icebreaker. And one more recommendation is time management. Maybe it happens in icebreaker you don't not able to organize a speech according to the time, but just the time duration is 4 to 6 minutes. And just for recommendation, is that if you participate in the contest, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes and 30-second grace period. And if you go speak more than 7 to 30 seconds, 30 seconds, you will get disqualified. So, to sum up, I would like to say that it was a great speech, and just Toastmaster just giving more and more speeches, you will be able to engage the audience, and adding humor can make it more interesting. So, all the best for your future speeches, and adding more and more humor like this, like playing with a paper plane and being mischievous. So, overall, a great speech. Over to G.
It was also Yuvraj for such a valuable feedback, all the members and especially Toastmaster, our target speaker. Now, for the next speaker, we have Toastmaster Deepak as our evaluator. Over to you.
What a speech! Mission possible. And I would like to give kudos to Toastmaster Shireen for the wonderful speech. And the thing that stood out for me was the two stories she narrated today. I was on a journey with her when she was speaking. And she told about her experience that she had with her father. She visually painted the picture when she was riding and sitting at the pillion seat behind her father, and how her father bravely saved her and himself through his presence of mind. Brilliant, brilliant storytelling. Well done, Toastmaster Shirin. Your tenacious attitude that you showed during your second experience with your friend was also commendable. I really was with you throughout the speech, and when Toastmaster Shirin was telling us about her experience and how her presence of mind made her the Lady Tom Cruise. I also liked the use of humor in the speech when she said, "I am not a ghost." Made me laugh. Yes, she is alive. And she was used the power of humor to connect with the audience. So well done again, Toastmaster Shirin, on that. Few suggestions to take this message or speech to the next level. So Toastmaster Shirin mentioned about used a song at the start, which was in Hindi. Given we are an English-speaking club, I would suggest if any Hindi language is used, and this is benefit for everyone, if you are using any Hindi or any other language, please translate it into English, because not everyone would be aware of that language which you are speaking about. Okay, so that's point number one for improvement. Second is in terms of body language, I could see Toastmaster Shirin was using open hand gesture, and when she was talking about hill ride, taking right turn, left turn, I could see there was an opportunity to use body language more openly and use the stage. So maybe when you are riding a bike, so you can think, portray by bringing your hand in front of you, actually showing the bike ride. You might want to move on the stage, like actually taking right turn, left turn, so that people are with you as a speaker. Once we are telling a story, we have the power of body language. So why not use it to the fullest to actually make the story live in front of everyone? Overall, a fantastic speech, and I really salute Lady Tom Cruise for that brilliant speech she has given today. My key takeaway for the speech was overthinking is an enemy, and presence of mind and calmness are our savior. I really look forward to the speaker's next speech, and I wish her all the best for the next speech. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster Aman.
Our next speaker was Toastmaster Josh, and his evaluator was none other than Toastmaster Anuj. Please come on the stage and give your evaluation.
How is the Josh?
Hi, sir.
Yes, you are right. My target speaker have given a tremendous speech, right? You monkey. Am I hearing right? It was very unobvious. Then you said that you invited the guest and you shattered and you excel your breathing at the right moment. That is very commendable. It was the wittiness is also very commendable when you added to introduce your wife as the drama queen and the 4 attributes: knowing self, emotional management, social awareness, and relationship emotion. And you give live example of a man wearing yellow t-shirt, specs, and a white t-shirt, which is also very commendable. What you can do for betterment of your speech? You are sitting while giving your speech. So if you stand and move around your stage, that will be commendable. I think you should watch TM Deepak's speech once. So he's master at it. And there are so many elements in your speech where you can imitate, like a monkey. You do something, and when you said your wife a drama queen, so you can do this, something like that. So it will obviously give your speech to another level. And last but not the least, it was your joy to have you as a speaker of our club. The speech was well written and have so many different kind of elements, wittiness, information, and a lesson. When you learn something, practice it to make it perfect. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anuj. For our last speaker, Toastmaster Prisha, we have our evaluators, Toastmaster Maisha. Please put your hands together for the evaluator.
Hello, everyone. So my target speaker was Toastmaster Tisha, who did a wonderful job taking us through the journey from childhood to teenage to adulting. In my limited adulting experience and hers as well, she painted a beautiful picture about the transitions of a carefree childhood to a dedicated teenage to just managing adulthood. So she engaged her audience by starting by asking a question, by asking us to raise our hands. So that way, and it was not anything trivial. It was something that we could all relate to. Did we enjoy our childhoods? Obviously, we were immediately in the warmth and the golden color of our childhood. So that was a good beginning to the speech. Her speech was humorous. It told a good story, especially through her calm demeanor and her good usage of pauses. She was able to convey her message. She was able to leave us in that nostalgia of reminiscing our own experiences, because her experiences were although hers, but they were still universal and relatable. Her hand gestures throughout the speech were good. She engaged through using thumbs up, through shrugging when she was exhausted, and moving across the stage. Some recommendations were, although she was using the stage well, she was stationary, where she could do a more footwork while giving the speech, so that the movement of the story is easy to keep track of. Sometimes her pauses were a bit too long, especially when it was evident that she's trying to recall. In those moments, she could use some filler sentences, not filler words, but filler sentences to convey her message. Throughout the story, she had an emotion of joy, a joy of growing up. Despite the scariness, despite the unknowingness of growing up, there was a feeling of joy. Sometimes it was not delivered, especially when she was talking about the scariness of new places, new friends when she moved into college. She could have used a more dire tone, a tone that would convey the gravity of this big change. For example, when I moved, new friends, new places, all of this intimidated me. However, her speech was a perfect trip down the memory lane. I'm assuming for all of us, as I'm assuming for all of us. So kudos to Toastmaster Tisha on a wonderful speech, and I can't wait to hear more from you again. Thank you.
Okay, so without a further ado, now I would like to invite my tag team. Starting with the timer, we have Toastmaster Yuvraj, who pitched in again in the last minute. Can we have a huge round of applause for Yuvraj? So guys, I'm back again. So my rule was to note over timer. So firstly, I will tell you about the prepared speeches. So sorry, Toastmaster Ritesh, Toastmaster Shirin exceeded time limit. Toastmaster Ritesh took 8 minutes 2 seconds. Maybe it was the first time. It happened, guys. Don't judge anything. Toastmaster Shirin took 8 minutes 13 seconds. No worries. Maybe next time, try to be able to manage the time. Toastmaster Josh took 6 minutes 33 seconds within time. Toastmaster Tisha 6 minutes 52 seconds within time. Evaluators, the man of minute took 2 minutes 48 seconds. Toastmaster Deepak took 3 minutes 21 seconds. Toastmaster Anuj, the graphic designer, 2 minutes 11 seconds. Yes, he's a graphic designer, bro. Toastmaster Mahisha took 3 minutes 4 seconds. Now for the table topics. Guests, you're doing well. The guests are within the time limit. Kudos to them. Guest Minar took 1 minute 16 seconds. Guest Lux took 1 minute 32 seconds. Guest Om Prakash took 1 minute 29 seconds. Guest Saksmit took 1 minute 10 seconds. Guest Namra took 1 minute 20 seconds. Toastmaster Dipanshu, my bro, my brother, you exceeded the time limit, man. 2 minutes 46 seconds. So here I have done my work and task by telling you all the time limits that each and every member took. Now I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Raman.
I have just one question. Is Dipanshu disqualified or is qualified?
Actually, he is disqualified. Toastmaster Dipanshu table topics and in prepared speeches, Toastmaster Ritesh and Toastmaster Shirin are disqualified.
Thank you for the confirmation. Sorry, Dipanshu, nothing personal. By the way, nice t-shirt you're wearing. Same page, no back page. Okay, now we have our counter, Toastmaster Shraddha. I would like to request her to present her report. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Aman. Did we use filler words? Or did we replace it with pause? Let's find out. Starting with the speakers, Toastmaster Josh was flawless. Toastmaster Shireen used less than 5 and less than 5 so, which we can replace with pause. Toastmaster Ritesh, who would say it was his first speech? No filler words at all. Great work on the same. Toastmaster Tisha was also flawless, but a few long pauses, as her evaluator already mentioned. For the table topics, guest Laksh used less than 5 Guest Namra used 5 to 10 guest Satvik was flawless. Guest Prashant, I'm sorry, I could not get your name, but you used less than 5 Guest Om Prakash used less than 5 and Toastmaster Dipanshu was flawless. Next up with other role players, Toastmaster Yuvraj was flawless. Toastmaster Dr. Rahul used more than 10 Toastmaster Deepak was flawless. Toastmaster Anuj used less than 5 hours. Toastmaster Maisha, less than 5 hours. Toastmaster Anmol was also flawless. And Toastmaster Sangeeta was also flawless. Toastmaster Aman used less than 5 hours. That's it from my end. And over to you, Toastmaster Aman.
Thank you very much, Shraddha. Now, next up, we have grammarian Toastmaster Rahul. Over to you.
Thank you, everybody, and thank you, Shraddha, for highlighting my grammatically wrong speech with 10 hours. So we are here. I think one of the best part of our club is that everybody speaks so well. I mean, I've always appreciated that all the members and guests that come to our club, they speak really well. And definitely, I've seen also improvement in terms of sticking to good grammar and good vocabulary usages. So, in terms of word of the day, Shireen and Ritesh and Deepak, they use the word tenacious. And one of the main words that TM Anmol used was shell shocked. Uh, I think recent war might have helped him come to that word. And also, I think everybody was all the speeches and all the table topic speakers were really great with the grammar. Again, I just want to share that we should be working on our pronunciation now because, as I have already said, that grammatically all of us are at a great level and good level, and now it is time to improve our pronunciation and flow of the speeches. So thoughts for that. So over to you, TM Anmol, I think. No, general evaluators. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Rahul. Now, I'll be presenting my report. And before that, I would like listener. Yes, we also have a listener. I keep forgetting her. I don't know why, but yeah, apologies. So, for the role of listener, we have Toastmaster Shireen. Over to you.
I'm here again with KBC. What is the full form of KBC? Knowledge brings confidence, right? So first question for online friends. Who mentioned Aristotle today?
Toastmaster Anmol.
Toastmaster Ritesh.
Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Toastmaster Sangeeta. Right.
Yes, you're right.
Okay. Who was describing emotional intelligence? Describing about emotional intelligence today. Yes, right. Next question for online friends. Who had an amazing childhood, but in teenage years, she always forgot to do her homework? Toastmaster Tuisha, right. But next time, online friends. Be water, my friends. These are the golden words of which? Who said this?
Sorry?
Be water, my friend. These golden words are be water, my friend. Water. Your sergeant at arms was describing, telling about this person, this martial artist.
Bruce Lee.
Be water, my friend. Bruce Lee, right.
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, yes, right. Next, skiing is considered as national sports of which country?
Norway.
Norway, right. Who wants to overcome fear and nervousness?
All of us. All of us.
Everyone.
But someone
That was
is
very
telling
spontaneous.
Yes. So guest Namra was saying this. So next, who was describing satisfaction as happy emotion?
Lux.
Toastmaster Lux.
Yes, Lux. Yes,
Lux. Right.
Soon to be Toastmaster.
Yes, soon will be Toastmaster. Next, whose birthday is on 23rd February?
Ritesh.
Toastmaster Ritesh, right. Next. Who works in PwC? Guess Om Prakash, because I was talking to him. Then okay, next. Who comes to join as a guest from Lajpat Nagar?
Oh, she
If she is not there.
Neha.
Yes. Next, for online friends. Who wants to work on English and his presentation?
Yes,
Everyone.
Guest Om Prakash. Yes, right. Online friends, please don't give answer from here. Online friends. Who is in second year? Who is in second year from Hansraj College? Who is studying in second year?
Yes, class.
In Hansraj College. One guest present here. Online friends.
Laksh. Transfer solution.
No, not Laksh. He is guest Shubham. Shubham.
He is Laksh, right?
Okay. Okay, yes, Laksh. Okay, next. Who is from Kerala joining online?
Satvik. Yes,
Satvik.
Satvik.
Satvik,
Yes, sir.
Satvik.
Online friends, please. Who joined Toastmaster this February? This year.
Toastmaster Josh.
Toastmaster Josh.
Master
Yeah, right.
Josh.
Next. Anybody can answer. Who had Viva yesterday and couldn't answer the questions?
Satvik.
Yes. Next question, last question. A last student recently started doing gymming.
Me. Anmol.
I was pointing out to
Yes,
you, Mr. Student.
yes, Laksh. Okay, thank you. This is from my side. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shireen. And I'm sincerely like to apologize. I keep forgetting the listener because like for me, it's the tag TAG is easier to listen, remember. I'll do it anyways. Now coming to my report, I know we are running bit ahead of our time, but I'll start with Sergeant at Arms, the Toastmaster Shireen. So our meeting started on time 11:31. Close to that, can we have usual applause?
Yes.
Next time, we'll try to work and fill that 60 seconds of delay. And room was set up properly, guests were greeted. Housekeeping rules were mentioned by the Toastmaster Shireen. One recommendation I would like to give her is as a sergeant at arms, you can also recite the mission of the club and also the core values. And the presiding officer was introduced well, so that was again good job done. Now coming to the presiding officer, it was a very inspiring opening, and all of us were engaged. It was a fun activity, sharing and recollecting our old memories and sharing those moments. And there was also the quote that excellence is not an accident by Aristotle that she had shared, which I personally really liked. Then guest introduction was done really nice. However, one recommendation is that we should work little bit and stick to the time limit because we had a little lengthy session today, speakathon, and also what Toastmaster Anmol had to share that it was a lot of time. So now coming to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anmol. First of all, can we have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Anmol? So now, by now, all of us are aware that he's our IT tech support. If you have any problem, we can reach out to him. Jokes apart, great job with the theme and the house system. I could see that a lot of effort was put behind this, and while preparing the PPTs and the sorting thing, it is not easy. And thanks to you for that, and also taking up the role of TMOD and. Coming to the, and you explained the theme very well so that like all of us were on the same page. However, I would also like to say that in the starting, when you're presenting the screen, it was not very much visible. So I had to reach out to you, and then things got better. So maybe for all the participants who are presenting their screens in the future, they can go full screen if they have any PPT with them. And also to you, I would say that maybe like if we have a lengthy TMOD session, then you can inform the EC or the E members, and we can plan the agenda accordingly. Now coming to the tag team role players, starting with the timer, Toastmaster Yuvraj, you explained your roles really well, and thanks for pitching in last minute. And one recommendation I would like to give to the timer is that whenever the speakers exceed the time limits, keep holding the red card until and unless they stop speaking. Otherwise, they might lose a track of it. They might, maybe you raised it for 2 seconds or 3 seconds, they missed it. So it becomes really helpful. So maybe moving forward, we can start this. Now coming to the R counter, Toastmaster Shraddha, she explained her role very well, and she explained what the filler words are, R counters. And while delivering her report, she was positive and encouraging and motivated us to use less filler words. Coming to Toastmaster Rahul, and you explained your role very well in a very humorous manner. I really liked it, the way you were going wrong with all the grammatical things. And then you said that this is not what we are supposed to do. I really like that. So kudos to that. And you took up the role also on the last minute. Again, something that we all can learn from you. And you said the word of the day, and we can also include the idiom of the day. So we have more learnings to take away. But since you took it at the last minute, maybe next time we can have some idioms ready handy at us, and so that we can just pick them up. Now coming to listener, this time I did not forget you. So you explained your role really well. That was nice, and you had really interesting questions that you asked here on the stage to all the audience. One recommendation for you I want to give is like I noticed when you were speaking, you were very close to the camera and addressing mainly to the speakers on the screen. So I would recommend that please be little mindful of the camera and your stage positioning so that you're visible properly in the for the online participants. And what else do we have? Then we are done with the tag teams. And coming to the evaluators, yes, evaluator Toastmaster Yuvraj, you read out the objectives and you gave a really good commendation and recommendation. That was great. One recommendation I would like to give is that you forgot to mention that the speaker is giving the icebreaker. So at the end of the speech, everyone is expected to stand up and give standing ovation. But that was covered by Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anmol. Again, good for backing up, taking that. And another recommendation would be that if you give the speech title, time, and the pathway also as a evaluator, that would be great. Coming to our second evaluator, Toastmaster Deepak. Okay, he was great while giving the evaluations. He read out the objectives, he gave the commendation, the recommendations, he read out the speech title, time, pathway, and he also gave the example of body language to Toastmaster Shirin, how she can, inculcate. Giving example that was also done by Toastmaster Yuvraj, or regarding the voice modulation. Giving examples also makes it easier for the audience to understand what the evaluator is giving feedback on. I feel with this like that singer, what's his name? Shankar Mahadevan, or Indian Ocean of Rap. God, I mean, okay, that's too much. Okay, coming to our third speaker, Toastmaster Anuj. Okay, he laid out the speech of objectives, recommendation that was also done well. I really like the introduction part. That was very elaborate and very detailed. As an audience, we all were like hooked up for the he had kind of built up a good hype, and the speaker definitely met the hype. Toastmaster Joe gave an amazing speech. So one recommendation for Toastmaster Anuj, what I noticed was that his eye contact was mostly to the online audience and particularly to the Toastmasters Josh. But feedback is something not just for the target speaker, it's for each and everyone. It's even for the guests, I would say. Everyone can learn from one another. So next time when you're addressing someone as evaluator, make sure that you're addressing the entire audience, not just the target speaker. And he also gave the example of how we can make use of stage when we are giving online speeches, like in our case, Toastmaster Joshua was giving, and gave the example of our amazing Toastmaster Deepak, and like the way he does it, I also really like it. Our final speaker, Toastmaster, sorry, my bad. Our final evaluator, Toastmaster Maisha. She laid out the objective, she gave the recommendations, she laid out the speech title and also the pathway. I think she forgot to mention about the timing, but no problem. Next time, maybe she can inculcate that as well. Overall, it was a great feedback from all the evaluators. Now, I'm coming to the last segment, the table topic speaker. So I really liked how she had balanced the online speakers and the offline speakers, and also that it was a very interactive, thought-provoking table topics. She has a background in psychology, so something of this sort can be expected out of her every time she comes and does like speeches or table topics. So that was great. One suggestion that I would like to give to the table topic masters is that generally when you're starting the table topics, go for someone who's a member of our club who does not have much big roles. Give them opportunity. So that is something that I would like to recommend, and then eventually move to the guest and to the new members. By that time, the guest and the new members, they will be much more confident and in a better position to come here and share their thoughts and ideas on the table topics. So that would be one recommendation from my side. Now coming to the overall meeting, so there was no cell phone sounds in the end of the meeting, so everyone listened and they turned their phone on the silent mode. That was a good job. Can we have a huge round of applause for that for everyone? Another thing that I really like and noticed that there were no offensive words or abusive words, no profanity, and the topic that everyone spoke on was not very, sensitive, or the taboo topics we have avoided. Apart from that, one recommendation in general that I would like to give is that we could notice that there were few backouts, which is okay, which happens, but we also had their replacement also being filled suddenly. So I'm pretty sure that Toastmaster Sangeeta must have been involved in this because she has very good persuasion skills, and as a president of the club, she does take care of all these things. So can we have a huge round of applause for that as well? Yes, that's all from my side. Now, shortly the polls will be shared in the group, and it's already shared. Polls are done.
They're
Oh,
already shared.
did I take too much of time then? Maybe yes. Okay, now I would like to hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
No,
Over
no,
to you.
no. Me, Toastmaster Raman.
Okay,
To hand it over to me.
I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Anmol. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Raman, for your detailed evaluation report. I won't take much of your time, guys. Just a few points to cover. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So towards the end, I would just like to give a plea to not just our members here at Invictus, but to everyone who is aspiring to become a great speaker or a leader, that please participate. The more you participate, the less your fear is going to be. As far as our house system is concerned, our next points of actions are going to be, we're going to be creating WhatsApp groups for all the houses. We're going to be pushing out a detailed set of rules and point systems. And also what I would like to request from all the members here at Invictus, in this week itself, we're going to be having 1 30-minute sort of meeting in between the house members, just to sort of give them an introduction to the house system. It will be officially launched. It is officially launched. Demarcation of responsibilities. We already have the house masters. The onus is on house masters if they want to create more roles such as vice house master or something like that. And we're also going to be creating a leaderboard for all of the houses just to keep a track of the point systems and all those things. I would request our club secretary and his team to work more on this, please. And lastly, we'll have one weekly small target for all our house masters just to, sort of keep the growth in momentum. And with that, we come to an end of this TMOD session and this house system. The house system is officially launched. I congratulate everyone for participating, for being here, for listening to me. I hope you guys didn't get much bored. I started with an image showing you that pictures speak louder than words. I'll end with an image. Once again, ask you to participate in Invictus Toastmasters meetings. Thank you so much, guys. If you'd like to give me some feedback, feel free to hit me with a DM. And I would like to give the control back to Toastmaster Sangeeta, our presiding officer, Toastmaster Sangeeta.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anmol, for bringing this up. I would want to thank him immensely because it was his idea on the house system. And this is the new reform system that only our club is starting. I think so in South Delhi. So not wasting more time because we are already ahead. Let's start and do it fast and in a fast and furious time. What about the best role player? Any guesses?
Anmol.
The big three. Yeah, the big three role player.
Anmol.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Wow. Master Keeper, please take this screenshot as well. Toastmaster Anmol, again. Thank you. We are waiting for you. Please come here soon so that you can collect your certificate. What about the Ox player? We have a tie.
Listener and Dravidian.
Listener and
Our founder.
you have to name the person.
Toastmaster Irene and Toastmaster.
Yes. Toastmaster Shraddha. Okay. Who do you think is the best evaluator?
Maisha.
Any other guesses? Any other guesses?
Deepak.
Toastmaster Keeper. Toastmaster Keeper. You all have to come here soon. So many certificates are being collected here. Who is the best speaker?
Josh. Josh.
I actually thought there would be a tie because everyone was so amazing.
Ritesh.
Today it's Toastmaster Ritesh.
Oh, great.
It was his first speech and it was so good.
Thank you.
And who do you think is the best table topic speaker? Yes.
Yes, Laksh.
Absolutely. Yes.
The party is You don't know, guys? Listen to
Okay.
Yes.
Please fill the attendance form as well. And if you have any feedbacks to share, apart from time for today, because definitely it exceeded, because we had to bring this up. And with this, we adjourn the meeting. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for making this such a great day as well. And congratulations to all the winners as well. Thank you all. Thank you, online participants.
Sangeeta,
Toast-
can you tell any online guest to take us?
No, Deepak always takes it. No, it's
Just confirm with them.
yeah. Toastmaster Deepak, you have taken the screenshots as well, right? Yeah. Thank you so much. Let's adjourn the meeting.
Bye.
It's a